Hey guys, welcome back to I and a PSA. I'm November. I live with multiple mental illnesses. I use this platform to educate, and today I'm going to be talking about this psychological testing bad experience I had and a little bit like what it was like. But backstory, I have multiple mental illnesses. I have schizoaffective bipolar type, BPD, PTSD, and anxiety, and most likely autism. And I had this testing done after I'd been in the mental hospital 6 times, including Laurel Heights, where my trauma happened, one of my traumas. And my mom got this psychological testing done because she thought, oh, it might just be teenage angst. Yeah, if you watch my other videos about me trying to bite my own finger off in restraints, yeah, it was just teenage angst. But anyways, I don't want to give this place away because, first of all, it's somewhat close to where I live in Atlanta. And second of all, there was some mistakes made, but I don't know if it was on their part or my mom's part, so I'm not going to be outing this place. Okay, so basically what they did is they talked to my mom. It was a psychological testing place for kids. I don't know if they do adults. Talked to my mom, and then they brought me in. The first thing they had me do was, actually, they wanted my teachers to fill out some forms, but my mom said, no, we're not going to do that because I just moved to a brick-and-mortar school from online school. And yeah, we just didn't do that. But the first thing was this thing for ADHD, I believe, and it had 1s and 2s. So you put on headphones, and for 15 minutes it would say 1, you hit 1, 2, you hit 2, 2, 1. Okay, you get the idea. The next thing was they had a storybook with no words, and you had to make up a story, like about frogs, I think. There's, I think, like facial recognition, like what's this person feeling. And then the last thing they did was something called an MMPI test, which is Minnesota multiple personal inventory. I don't know. But you can actually do one online that's similar on a site called IDR Labs that did, and I just want to see my answers, but it's not the actual one. It's very similar. And the doctor came in and talked to me. I was like, why am I doing all these tests for ADHD and autism and only doing like one questionnaire for other mental illnesses? And he's like, oh, we just need to rule stuff out. And he said most psych wards get diagnoses wrong, which I don't really believe, because a psych ward, they see you for like a whole week. They see you, and they see how you interact with other people, how you interact with the staff, how your behavior is. So I don't think that all psych wards get the diagnosis right, but I think they have a pretty good handle on it, personally. The whole thing took about 4 hours. So anyways, we had to wait like 6 to 8 weeks to get the results back. And during that 6 to 8 weeks, I started hallucinating. So anyways, it came back. Oh, they did IQ testing. They did this like logic puzzles, like, those are like puzzles like move the peg over here. I don't know how to explain it. Then like an actual IQ test. And then my mom was trying to get the results, and whoever was in the front desk was being really rude about it, so my mom called and talked to someone else. They're like, oh yeah, we had to let that guy go. He was being rude to people. But they finally got the results, and it was just moderate depression, which I do not agree with. I'm not a psychologist, but I do know my body, and I do know that there's something more severe going on than just moderate depression. I'd been in the mental hospital 6 times, tried to kill myself over 20 times, but yeah, it's just moderate depression. But here's the thing. It might be a mischart. Doctors do, because I've had other mischarts. I've had a doctor tell me, and another thing is, if you were on my old channel, I posted a video of all my mental hospital records on a disc that I got. Well, that disc does not have these records because I did not submit these records. When I went to collect my records, I did not submit these because I don't know. I didn't submit Laurel Heights either, so I just didn't. And could be a mischart, because there's mischart on my stuff multiple times. There's one that said, November says she talks to God and God talks to her. I'd never mentioned that. I have had experiences of feeling like there's a demon in me, but I've never quoted talk to God and God talks back to me. I never said that. So it might be a mischart. And my mom never showed me it because she said there's stuff in there that wasn't true about me. I don't know. So she could just be making that moderate depression thing up just to, I don't know, get me. I don't know. So I don't want to out this place because 1, it's close to where I live. 2, it was so long ago. This was like in 2016. I was almost 16, so long ago that it's just like, I just want to share my experience on here well, first of all, I need video ideas, and second of all, I just want to share what psychological testing looks like, so you can be prepared if you do it. But I have heard from other therapists that when you do this, they kind of like downplay your symptoms, and they don't look at it as critically as like a psychiatrist would or a psychologist outpatient would if they're doing all this testing. So I've heard that too. But anyways, if you guys like what I'm doing, you can check out my Linktree, which is linktr.ee/INTOPSA. Thanks, guys. Bye.